Hi, I'm PeggyRometo with Star Signs Intuitive Astrology for the month of October 2013 for Pisces. If you're a Pisces, February 19th to March 20th, what can you expect for the month of October? So the very first thing is you may come into this month feeling a little irritated, like somebody has been stepping on your toes and you're not too happy about it. So it may have been something that's just recently happened to you where you're feeling marginalized, minimized, like you don't matter. So just know that you're being asked to be patient. Everything doesn't look the way it is you're perceiving it. So there's something off with your perception about what's going on. And you haven't been forgotten. I feel like somebody on your behalf is timing this position or the positioning for you. So whether it's, whether it's you're trying to get your friend to tell your other friend that you're interested in them, you know how that kind of goes, where somebody says, did you tell him I like him? Like those kind of like peculiar little things that we do in our romantic relationships. It feels a little juvenile to me that way. It feels a little silly to me that way. But I know it's not, right? Like romantic relationships are important to us. So it feels like it could be in the area of romance where you're feeling a little jilted or like your toes have been stepped on. Possibly by your spouse or a situation where you're feeling, again, like you've been put in your place and it's unfair what's been going on. So I want you to know that there's an energy. You're going to see a complete shift of this energy. It feels like in the next week to 10 days. So you just want to, don't give it a lot of energy. Don't, if it's between you and your spouse, let it go. It feels temporary to me. It feels like if you minimize it, they're going to come back around and say, you were right. I'm sorry. I overreacted, or that was wrong of me to tell you how to live your life or to tell you how to handle things. So just, patience is being called here for, and is being called for. And if you do that, there's a redemption. There's a redeeming quality. I can really feel this like frustration, like I really want to speak up, and my whole back is filled with heat, which generally, is indicative of anger, feeling this anger. So get that energy out of your body. Go exercise, go run, go swim, do what you need to do to kind of release any emotions that you have about this disappointment or being marginalized or being pushed aside. Okay, October 4th, this Friday, there's a new moon that is the energy. It's very powerful for our entire 12 months. So it's not just affecting us this month. It's an unusual moon. It's affecting us for the whole 12 months. So we really want to embrace that energy, take it in, and really ask for the universe's help and support in helping us to manifest what it is that we should be doing with our life this particular year. And to really engage in that energy, really spend a little time in meditation and focusing and really imagining that energy coming in, balancing you, filling you up, and giving you the recognition, the stabilizing energy to be able to follow through and the courage to accept what comes with it. Okay? Now, as far as financial situations for you, I do feel like there was a bit of a burden that's been lifted off of your back. Does feel like it might have left a scar. So in other words, there was an expense, you were able to pay for it, but that hurt. Didn't want to have to really lay out that unexpected expense. I feel like that's already happened, and what you're doing is you're trying to regain your focus, regain your strength. There's going to be some nice business deals, unexpected money coming in October 7th through October 10th. New deals coming in to support you, getting you what you need. There is you might find that there's even some extra money for some clothing allowance for you to go out and buy yourself some new clothes or to spruce up your wardrobe. Invest in yourself this month, Pisces. I do feel like you need to do that mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're being asked to invest in yourself, to kind of let go against the fear around not having enough. But you don't have to go in extremes, but you should invest in yourself. Get some new clothes or new shoes or a new hairdo, but something that makes you feel good and that makes you feel powerful in the physical world, because we want you to be able to, it's almost like you're so airy and so like so many creative ideas that when you add something new, when you add a new outfit or you add a new pair of shoes or a new hairdo, that it brings you a little bit more into the physical world and it supports you in being able to manifest that creative energy. So that's the reason why Spirit's guiding you to go purchase something like that. Some of you may be looking at creating vacations for yourself, looking at having large expenditures, buying or selling a house, buying a new car, things like that. Just want to remind you that October 21st to November 10th, our favorite little sign, Mercury, it goes retrograde, so that means communication can get screwed up, things can take a little longer to get together, travel can be a problem. So just be aware, don't sign any documents during that time, don't make large purchases during that time. You can pursue them, but don't sign anything or make final commitments until after November 10th, and then you'll be in the clear. Save, give yourself extra time around travel, around communication. Just know if you send something to somebody, you might have to send it 2 or 3 times. There's just these little nuances that are happening. But instead, put your focus on positive things, like your intuition is going to be stronger. You're going to have more synchronistic events. People from your past might show up. So a lot of positive things happening for you as well. Okay, Pisces, I want you to, this is a good month also to really kind of get into your skin, get to know yourself. You may want to find yourself taking some sort of yoga class or pushing the energy away from you. It's kind of like breaking free, letting go. And one of the ways we do that is with our physical nature, our physical body. And for you in particular this month, it's really important that you exercise. It's really important that you stretch. For you in particular, because the energy is going to be kind of like bound up around you if you don't keep it in the flow, because of the way that the month is starting out with a little bit of having your toes stepped down or pushed aside. It's this irritation. We want to nip it in the bud right away. And doing something physical is really going to help you release that and not have that pent-up energy. So let's look at, that's my little Yorkie, let's look up our relationships. So what can we expect romantically for Pisces this month? As I said, there may be a little irritation, little bit of head banging initially, the beginning of the month, but very quickly gets moved and smoothed out and into more symbiotic energy, powerful energy. If you don't have anybody in your life, I really see more groups of friendships being invited to different parties, different opportunities to connect with different people. And for those of you that maybe just moved to a new city or a new situation, look at the different places where you go, whether it's the dry cleaners, whether it's the grocery store, whether it's the gas station, and just start to make eye contact with people. Not that you're going to meet somebody there, but it's an energy. And when we start to make eye contact with people and we start to recognize them, what happens? It's a mirror. We become recognized. So when we start to look people in the eye, hi, have a great day, thank you, I appreciate you. It's an energy of recognition, and then that energy comes back to us. Not necessarily from that person, but somewhere else. So all of a sudden, more people start to recognize us. Oh, you're the new person at work. Or, oh, wow, did you just move in here? All of a sudden, we start to become recognized by other social groups. So work with whatever it is you've got. If all you have is the gas station and the grocery store and the gym, then work with it. Don't be bummed out or disappointed that nobody's invited you to a Halloween party or whatever it is. Like, be focused and grateful for what you have and pay attention. Look in their eyes at those people, and it's in turn going to bring you to the right set of circumstances for your relationships. So have an amazing month, Pisces. Enjoy right where you're at because it's a good place.